Now what's happening? My career. Key game. Oh man, I ain't played this in so long. Let's see what we can do.
Game time.
Yeah, game time. Yeah, shut up. Let's go. Man, I haven't played this in so long. Get my stroke back together. Come on, pass it back. Come on. Come on. Here we go.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for MP.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's MP in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W, but we'll see.
And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Clock at 6. Outside Jones. The 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Outside Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Williamson. Oh, and Reed with a block. MP outside. And he parries his first look.
What touch on the teardrop. MP just letting it glide off his fingertips.
Pass to Queen. Here's Williamson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. For 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
You watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And there's the drive. Williamson outside. Pass to Fears. And he's going for the lob. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yes, Fears isn't a huge guard, but I think he's at his best around the rim.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now here's MP. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. And the bucket is good.
I love this approach. getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Minnesota in the lead. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch.
Damn, yo.
Scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Here's the three.
Oh, it's not doing nothing.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Takes the three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's MP. Left side, Edwards. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And that one is hammered home.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Fears. Fires for three. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got his third assist of the night. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there. Shams, thank you. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. Here's Queen. He's scoreless. Poole outside. 5 on the clock. The three. The rebound by Ingles. Minnesota has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And MP throws it down.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
It's Poole on the wing. Ingles defending. And that one's good. Poole.
And this is a big part of Poole's game, so you expect it to be a good shot.
And MP throws it down.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And the shot goes in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Murray, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Back to Poole. From the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
They swipe it.
Oh, good one.
Murray looking around. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the left side wing. No good on the three.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Poole, long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Poole's got 8 points. And so it's MP making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They
Williamson against McDaniels. No luck on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, PA. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Toronto got the job done. He dropped 69 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb.
Man, I can't shoot outside for some reason.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Outside Reid. MP outside, down low. Here's Edwards. Got a piece of it.
Well, that's the long arms of Murray. A huge asset defensively, as we saw right there.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans.
My threes ain't hitting.
Gobert finds MP. Puts up a three. Pelicans cleared away. Queens got 4 rebounds now. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Spears. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 11.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And by no means does Edwards take a lot of corner threes, but he will knock them down from there.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Reid. Fast break, Minnesota. MP no good. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Williamson. To the middle. Here's Spears. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now MP. He's got 15. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards. Nice shot from the wing. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the ball runs through Edwards, and more often than not, he'll make good on it.
Pass to Queen. Lets the three fly. Rebound Minnesota. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
17 seconds left in the first half of this one. Fires the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Pass to MP. This one for three. MP buries the triple.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
You look at the Timberwolves, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the two biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Edwards is the 2. McDaniel. Wow, Rudy! Fancy.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson, right side. Launches it. Minnesota with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed.
Man, what the hell? A monkey dunk.
Wow!
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williams.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Williamson outside. Here's Spears. 10 points for him. Drains the triple.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
4 on the clock. A deep three from MP. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Jones. And another basket for New Orleans.
And Jones showing you his basketball IQ there. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Deflected. Here's Spears. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jones from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's throws it up high.
Get out of here.
Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. From downtown. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
And now we have a chance to recognize our player of the month for the Western Conference, MP.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Minnesota on D. They've led by as many as 11. Williamson outside. Ooh, Zion!
Oh, come on, man.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And as we go deeper into the regular season and the standings start to take shape across the league, let's have a look at where the rookies are at in the Rookie of the Year race. Well, we're in the middle of the season, and he's got to really step up to even get into the Rookie of the Year conversation.
And as the Rookie of the Year race is getting clearer, these young men are standing out as the cream of the freshman crop.
Well, this is an impressive rookie class for sure. You got to be really excited about these guys' future.
MP with it. Now guarded by Bay. Sled. MP knifing through for the bucket.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Spears, covered by MP. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Beyond the arc. MP hits it from the corner.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Queen. Bay outside. On the wing, Jones. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. From deep, MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
To halt the run, here's Queen. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Here's MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And both free throws good for MP. 1:33 left to play in the third. New Orleans calls timeout. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Pass to Poole. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
DiVincenzo finds Ingles. There's a minute 12 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. MP no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And Trey Murphy gets a 3. He's got 9.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
From deep, MP sinks the tray. MP's got 38 points.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Poole. To the inside. Here's Matkovic. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 40 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by MP. By himself. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP. That was nasty.
My bad.
Poole for 3. The shot won't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's Minnesota. They lead by 18. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Go. Bears checked in for Ingles. Reed comes in for Clark. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Conley. And New Orleans will go for a different look here. Queen, he's checked in for Matkovic. Jones comes in for Bay. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Poole. And it's Fears in for DeJounte Murray. So for New Orleans right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at center. Outside Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Edwards finds MP to the paint. Now here's Gobert, tightly guarded, down to 5 on the shot clock. MP no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Right side Jones. Here's Fears. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to...
Oh, wow! MP, unreal!
Yeah,
Give me that.
When we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Williamson looking around.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now it's Jones for 3. The 3 is in!
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Gobert, and he slams it down.
Well, that's what Gobert is out there to do, using his size to win second chances at the hoop.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And here's Williamson. Now it's Jones. He launches. It's money from deep.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Gobert. The contact not enough to bother Gobert at the rim.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
And that one misses.
Well, winning Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, Gobert has always been a stopper at the rim, but now he's extended that out to the perimeter as well.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. Wow! Zion making his presence felt inside.
Well, this is how special Williamson can be. And when he's hot like this, just keep getting him the ball.
Edwards fires! The triple drop!
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
The three ball is down!
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent in recognizing when to take these shots.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Puts up the tray.
Oh, it went in. It went in.
His elite
That's it.
offensive play has made its mark here once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. Fire up that GOAT conversation.
Certainly, Michael Jordan, the guy he's just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who is the best ever.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
You're fond of saying stats don't matter without the win, so since you did win, I want to ask, you had a few steals tonight, but I'm guessing you think you should have had more? Of course. Well, if you won, though, doesn't that mean you had enough?
In any NBA game, you're playing against two opponents, the one in front of you and the one next on the schedule. A couple of extra steals tonight sends a message to the next guys. It means more attention on me in the scouting report, which means less attention on my teammates. I do what I do so they can do what they do. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense, yeah. Thanks, MP.
Great.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Street Kings. Well, I still didn't do nothing over there like that. I won a couple games. We gonna end this and we out. Oh, we got some mail.